Hello, my name's India and thanks for stopping by. So today what I'm going to show you are some little paintings I've done. These ones here. Now, before we get into like the actual video where you can see me doing them, I will say I think I kind of hate how they came out. I don't know. Maybe hate's too strong of a word, but it's not my best. I'll tell you that. It's not. I don't know what it is about them. Honestly, I think when it comes to any sort of like painting or anything like that, it's just they never come out how I want them to. And then there's a point where I want it to be done because it's not coming out how I want it to. So I think that's the issue. But yeah, I mean, you'll see the process of it. It was still fun and kind of good just getting out of my comfort zone, since I did just want to work on a little bit of painting, so that's why I kind of did them. And I just painted some mushrooms. Yeah, they're all nice and colourful, so that's why I kind of chose them. So I'll show you the little process of them, and yeah, I'll just sort of talk about, I know, kind of why I don't really like them. I don't know. I think it's just painting. I'm just not that good at painting, guys, honestly. Like, I think that's the issue. Like, whenever I see other people doing paints on, they make it look so easy and so nice, and just a few strokes, they've got like the form, the colour, the shape. It just looks like a proper thing, where I feel like these ones, I don't know, I don't think they're very successful. But so honestly, I kind of debated whether I should just like not post this video at all, because I'm just not very happy with the result, you know. So I kind of thought, well, should I put this out? But I know, I don't think they're extremely terrible, but just, they don't look like how I wanted them to look like, you know? That's the problem. That's the issue. So yeah, anyways, let's get into it. So for these paintings, at first I thought about doing it in my sketchbook and doing just smaller ones, but because I knew I wanted to practice more my painting, I thought just doing it in my moleskin there wouldn't be as much space. So instead, what I found was I had some black A4 card, and I don't think I've ever used it before. I can't remember what I bought it for. There must have been some sort of purpose for it, but I don't know, they've just been sitting there. So honestly, I just kind of wanted to paint on that, just paint on black card. And I think because a lot of these mushrooms, they are quite colourful, so on the really dark paper they do pop out quite a bit more, so that was kind of nice. I quite enjoyed it. I quite liked using this black card. So here you can just see me, I just used one of my Prismacolor colour pencils to do some rough sketches before I actually get into the proper painting. And just for the references, I just looked on Pinterest for these. I just found a few that I liked and just saved them on my iPad. Yeah, so here you can see I'm getting ready to start painting, and this is attempt 1 because there is another attempt, and I started with gouache since I do really want to use my gouache more. Now, I don't know if you can tell when I was squeezing some of them out, but like so many of like those gouache tubes, just because I haven't used them in ages, they're just so crusted and dried up, like so it's so hard to get some of them out. But yeah, anyways, here, yeah, you can see me start doing them now. And when I started, I remember thinking to myself, okay, I'll do this first one that seems fairly straightforward and simple. So that's why I started with this one. But honestly, even this, it took me so much longer than I thought it would, honestly. Like, that's when I kind of started to realise, oh, okay, this little project that I thought I was going to do in like one day is probably going to drag over across like a few days now. To be fair, on the black card, since I was kind of worried that it might not hold up too well, but it was actually okay with the gouache paint, since I did want to try and layer it on a bit thicker. So I think they held up alright. But at this point, it was kind of the moment when I thought I just started just going over and over the same things again and again, and I just wasn't liking how it was looking. I don't know. I don't feel like the form was there and the mushrooms. So I don't know, this is when I started to realize maybe gouache isn't the way to go. Yeah, and here, attempt 2. This is when I got my acrylics out. So, and I ended up like covering up like most of what I did in the gouache. So it was kind of frustrating. So it's like I kind of just started from scratch again. But I do like how this one came out a bit more, since it is a bit more orangey, and I feel the other one was just way too like pale pink, and this one was more of an orangey pink. I don't know. I thought it was alright for that one. That one came out alright. Then I just carried on with the acrylics for the rest of them. Yeah, with this sort of little painting project, I don't know, I just did really want to get out of my comfort zone and try just doing a bit of painting, since it's been a long time since I really just sat down and did some paintings, you know. So in a way that was nice, but it's just yeah, painting is just not where my strengths lie. I am more of a drawer, and I do enjoy drawing a lot more. Like, I like the idea of painting, and I know, I guess it depends on what it is, isn't it? I just feel like sometimes with these I wanted them to, like, I want to achieve that sort of painterly style but still having realism, and it just never gets there. So it just always ends up like frustrating me, you know. I'm sure a lot of people can relate, you know. It's just the way it is sometimes, isn't it? I think somewhere around this point, I was probably about halfway through or something with these little paintings, because I did 6 in total. And here, I was just starting to think in my head, like, oh god, these aren't coming out how I want them to. Do I actually want to share these? Like, do I actually want to make the video anymore? But then it's like, I don't have another video planned. This is kind of my plan, and I don't really have time at the moment to do another one. So I kind of just powered through some of these last ones. And there's this last one that you're about to see me start. Honestly, I didn't even finish this one because I don't know, I was kind of over it at this point. I was just not happy with the results. And yeah, that's all of them. So I don't know, you can let me know what you think. I'm not really a fan of how these came out, but it's alright, you know, I still got them done. So yeah, anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video, and see you next time.